So, hello and welcome back to another episode of Users 4. We're of course playing with the Anbennar fancy mod as Wyvernheart. And we are about to go to war again after a period of peace. It is time once more to, well, to bash something. We have Korinta and Gromba to fight again. Gromba has recovered quite substantially. That's a lot. Nobody helps me. What? Truce of Gromba. Like, oh, yeah. Technically you're all in truces, but you also have other stuff going on. Bjarnrik is also in debt. Well, you also shit. And why is Dame's Crown protecting you? Did you... Oh, you did go Coronite. Your dictatorship... Okay. Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, Korinta's just doing like a minor war, right? I mean, they are in a war. So it's already not too pleasant. Oh, we can continue on with this, because this one's actually gonna give us... Burn Blood Mutants. We have not... That's spoilers, we have not reached that yet. Do you hear that? Of scale and flesh bound. Fear them, son. They run on all a force that can't stand like a man. They were man once, you know. Now warped by foul magic's band out west, they lurk the Canwood as if wolves seeking flesh and prey like us. The Wyvern man, don't bother running, fight back if you can. Bullets won't help ye, so use the bayonet of yours. Pray to Corin and avoid their great maws and their talents at all costs. If you don't, you'll be dead already, see? For their blood burns with venom and their namesake. All it takes is a drop and it'll sear you from the inside. Unknown Coronite refugee. Morale of armies plus 10%. I mean, this feels odd to get morale of armies plus 10%, but sure. So, Estil won't help me, because Estil is in debt. Wait, what's with my Diplo reputation? Is it because of the research? I guess we could remove that for now. I don't need it. I need it later anyway. But now, maybe it's gonna be more pleasant to actually have diplomacy on our hand. But this is still not enough. Because you guys are struggling. Interesting. Well, to make a new friend here. Well, now with the information that Dame's Crown is involved in this. What do you mean distant war? Dame's Crown is right next to you. This also makes no sense, right? This is, I mean, Dame's Crown is gonna join nearly every war here. Okay. Do we have this? Do we have this here? Yes, technically we do have a claim on these guys. And you are not Ancardia and Gukdir. That is manageable. That's also not the biggest war ever. Also, you also have all of this, but we don't have claims on this yet. Do we get claims on this? I mean, I guess we don't need to go crazy, right? Oh, we do need to do this later. Well, we've just finished it, so we can technically just take it back. We have our allies now again, our set. I mean, recovering. You don't really recover anymore, right? You're already at 38. You going Coronite has been very unpleasant. Oh well. We're gonna fail that mission. Let's take our mage leader and beat something up. Yep, there the mission fails. Oh, you guys are somewhere else. This should be alright. Yep. So, we're gonna send this army over to the dwarves. While you guys just cover everything. Oh, you guys are gonna go for a fort. That is very useful. Thank you very much. Oh, and you did not fight? Cool. Oh, and we are gonna get you. Well, that's fantastic. And we don't really need to catch up on this anymore. But it's useful nonetheless. Useless. So. I feel like you're a bit confused, but I'll take it. Just keep sieging. You guys kill these dwarves real quick. Run in here, then run over here. That should be a bunch of money. Yep. Rather simple. This is also nearly done. We can take this ahead of time. We don't want to. Because we still need to get the offensive idea somewhere. I guess with that in mind, I would be willing to switch over to military focus. Silverblood Conspirators. the half-elves are fully accepted. This doesn't change anything, so I'm gonna take that. We'll see if we're gonna have to take a positive one soon enough, but for now, I'm completely alright with this. So, you guys are gonna quickly peace out. No, you don't. A tower on high. These lands to our north, they are different from the Great Woods in which we have been immured for some time. For one thing, they are both rich and ripe for conquest. Additionally, they have strategic utility in particular. The mountains of Gilded Peak seem like a perfect point from which to launch raids. At the same time these considerations are coming to mind, we have received a request from the Mages. They need a place to engage in research, and if they are to help us with a matter such as this, we should probably set about getting a Mage Tower built. Lovely. The research begins. We are beset on every side. By fate's caprice, our fledgling kingdom has settled here, cursed to proximity to the Great Woods and all the old horrors that stalk its shadows. Settlers go missing, trade caravans disappear. Today is another day for King Brando to hear a string of petitioners lamenting missing livestock. If they were lucky. If they were not, the stories could scarcely be believed. A kingdom could not achieve greatness when it could not even protect its own people. Soldiers needed to secure the borders could not be sent on wild hunts into the woods for long. Adventurers demand gold up front and half the time disappeared in the dark, never to return, half the time at best. The king buried their face in their hands and lamented for all the court to hear. Who else who sits on a throne must contend with monsters such as we? Will someone not rid me of these horrors? Stepping forward from the back ranks of the court, a small gaggle of nervous court mages presented themselves. One was shoved forward to address the king. My liege, it is true our lands are beset by monsters cast on Beastbane's righteous fury that not go into oblivion. Wait. Is it true that our lands are beset by monsters cast on Beastbane's righteous fury did not go into oblivion? Would it not be best if the realm had monsters of its own? Fire is oft fought with fire after all. Would the same principles not apply? Another mage emboldened by the third spoke out. We would merely need a small amount of gold and a great amount of freedom to pursue our research. Surely the cost cannot be too great to protect Wyvernheart. So, in 5 years we're gonna get a grand breakthrough. For now, we do not. This one we need to get the Isle of Warden in our hands, and for this one we need to wait for this temple to be done. So we cannot go through to you, so I guess we'll just do this. And occupy your stuff. Oh, there we go. My child, beware the hunter in the woods. Beware of the sound of footfalls in the night, for the love of the gods, do not go out alone when the sun sets. We cannot abide the prospect of losing you to the monster. Stay at home, stay safe. These are the sort of warnings we have heard parents give their children, confronted as we are by the threat of beasts in the Great Woods. Worst of all is this, Hunt of the Woods himself. No, first of all is this Hunt of the Woods himself. The terrible werewolf threat which regards children as easy pickings but does not balk in the face of even 3 armed humans. Decisive action must be taken to put an end to the swords hanging over our heads. So we just get a boost here. Even more defensiveness and maintenance reduction. And now we need to conquer the rest of this area. This is research. I guess we now really just need to conquer. We need a spyware net and Garvet. Well, I would like to have this at some point first, but... Different question. Ally to rival. Your rival is Ibavar. Is there a world where you become my friend? So this is now 100, so we're at 80. Too many double relations. I mean, I feel like we can still do this. You know? Why not push a little bit? Why not? So we did lose a decent chunk of dudes. 4,000 to be precise. Well, it's now a bunch more. We do still have you, Ancardia, as a problem. Did I not say I don't care about this? Well, I guess I'll have to take care of it either way. So, and you guys... Okay, we can go down here. Lovely. Then you're gonna go up here, deal with the rest of this. While I'll send these guys to get rid of Ancardia. So I'm not annoyed by that. Oh, talking about Ancardia, there they are. We are not gonna let you guys siege that. Die. Oh, and there we find some more enemies. Well, we're gonna get manpower here. Cook deer should be done very easily. Does Arcadia have money for me, really? I mean, probably not. But we'll still take it. We can wait for next year. That means we have to do this once, right? Or no, we don't. I'm just gonna walk over and then see something here. Or what are you doing? Well, that's not what I expected. That's not what I expected here. So... I mean, there might also be a chance that Dame's Crown is gonna drop the... there is a chance, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna happen. Okay, good dear. I really just care about you, give me money. I cannot vassalize you. I guess with a singular war I could vassalize you. Huh. That's not the worst idea. Who are your friends? Common Blood? I don't care. Roshadia? I don't care. Let's keep that in mind, that option. Oh, you're also already done. Lovely. That saves me numbers. You also have money. I don't want anything from you. I could force my religion on you, but I don't want that. You guys are gonna give me all of that. That's what you're gonna do. I don't need friends. At all. We are technically done with you, so we no need for anything else. So this should not be too problematic, right? Yeah, this is acceptable. Anbennar, New Shire, Arcadia, Abadan. I mean, Abadan might be annoying, but we are just seconds before the drop. Oh, we also have this. Oh, this might... Oh, this is a lot more. Do you know what? Then we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna take... this, definitely. Money, once again. Operations, and this. No need to go completely overboard. We can do that later on, plenty. But we're also now getting a decent amount of money. Do I want to build up these citadels? I kind of don't really... I mean, I guess I need a mage tower in these two places. You know what? I guess that makes sense to do early. That does have its benefit after all. And I guess I would like to do this as well, then. Yeah. So let's get you guys home. We can still upgrade Malmire, because you're now at 10. Let's get as much trade power as possible. Okay. I'm currently thinking if I should take the battle mages. That of course will lose me some mill points and stuff like that. But I currently need an advantage. That's what I need. Some kind of bonus that keeps me over the enemy. And I guess that will be the case. That will be it. Ouch! That's a lot of hurt. That's a lot of hurt right there. Well, we need to recover again before we do anything anyway. Abadan is still not an option. I mean, they're the only one who has holdings left that I need. You and Kramba. I feel like I have to just deal with this at some point. We cannot take the... How much does it cost? 340. Then we had 600. No. A shame. We'll soon enough get this option. Okay, let's go back to drilling right away. Just to get something in. Man, even Garvet looks a little bit more attackable than... I mean, I guess not quite. But to a certain degree. You guys are fighting another war, sure. Still, you're still recovering, but you are getting better. My dip reputation is not helping. You guys are also recovering. I mean, I am willing to turn off the research stuff. Iron Fist rule. Is that a temporary modifier? Yes. Okay, okay. You guys are not quite happy, so we'll wait with that. Let's see if those battle mages are gonna give me some more dudes. I mean, we also have the options to now take the battle mages, which are quite potent. I mean, +2 infantry shock is just massive. And they're not even that expensive. No, wait. 10? I mean, of course, that's more expensive than thingy, right? Than a normal infantry unit. I mean, but not by much, really. The maintenance, of course, is higher. No, not even that. Okay, I keep lying to myself. Alright, we are catching up on all of you. Look at that. How quickly the tide turns, huh? So. I mean, you guys are gonna be like super happy if I just let you be super happy. Alright, we are getting these mage towers. We're getting more manpower, lovely. That one we're not gonna rush, we're gonna rush this one. Well, it is also a new state, right? Or is it? Oh no, we already own something here. I see. I guess we're gonna turn this shit off. I don't need this. This is just extra money. So. I mean, we don't really have anything important coming up again. That's a shame. Our corruption is also going down. So. Yeah, this is unlikely to happen. What about you, Dame's Crown? If I could play a little bit there, maybe something. Oh, we do have really good stuff here as well. Do we want to? I mean, I guess we are building the mage towers already. I'm not too needy for this. Oh wait, this is gonna come around. This though, on the other hand, might be interesting, but not right now. I think at the moment we are more in need of other stuff. For example, this. And I guess we're gonna do this stuff as well. It's not like there's an endless amount of stuff here that we need to go for. But you guys are fairly well established. I mean, I don't like how little you guys have. Birth of new people. There we go. Now where our culture switches. We'll see if these guys switch as well. In due time. That is... Oh wait, we are catching up on admin. Fantastic. The missionaries are still working nicely, but they are getting somewhere, yeah? Lovely. But I'm full on 4 religious ideas next. I say before not picking it the next time it comes around, the idea groups. And you're up to 42 already. And yeah, nobody wants to join me. But yeah, Estil is nearly on the right side. And there comes the unpleasant thing. Well, we do have a lot of stability. Oh, heretical order. That technically helps me, because that weakens you guys. Oh, something that I should have done. You know what? I'm always amazed by my lack of knowledge towards this kind of stuff. Or the remembering, rather. Well, I guess I do need to punch up opinions. I'm Janrik. You should have plenty of stuff left. It's not an endless amount of stuff, but it is something that I should do more often. I wonder. I think I don't have a thingy yet. Send off trade here. Marketplace. Sorry, that's what I meant. I guess we are also getting full here on the prestige. No changes here. Up to I would go up to 20k, and then I think I would see how things stand. It's not that far away anymore. We are really also making a lot of money. I guess I do want to do this actually. Now we're gonna get all of this nonsense. I will see. We're gonna start taking artillery here. And of course more of this stuff. We don't need to really save up for anything. This is also nearly done anyway. Thanks. I'm gonna wait. No, stop converting. I mean, it's at least not a richer seal, so we can't just convert it back. So, next thing we can have that. So, stay up with the admin. Well, that's cool. Look at him go, look at him doing things. I mean, the Council League is conquering around here. That's quite nice. What do you want from me? Go away. That's for innovativeness. You know what? Maybe these guys are not that bad. Maybe I've misjudged you. Okay, we have 107. Because you don't like Abadan. Well, the question is, does this help? They like me, but I think the alliance alone is not gonna do it for us. We're now over the limit. I think we will drop... No, it still is strong. Council League is strong. Bjarnvik might not be actually that effective. Oh wait, the Bjarnvik is also strong. And they're probably the most willing to join me here. I still just needs the reputation gun. Lovely. Yeah, Daim's Crown is not quite there. I of course could oh, if these guys could call... Oh wait, this might be a thing. There might be the thing of these guys calling me into the war. I think we're dropping Bjarnvik for now. For now. I mean, still, we just need to get the diplo rotation in order to get them to join us. We're just gonna go away 6 years, that's a long time. Maybe I'll just find a dude here. Of course, level 3 advisor. I mean, to be honest, this is all dirt. Why am I not doing this? Hold on a second. I've just realized that, right, we're rich. What am I doing? I know that I need money, but not like that desperately. Temple ransacs, that's sad. These guys are gonna sit on the fort, so this doesn't matter. So, I'm gonna just do all of these, because, hell yeah. Oh, and wait. Oh, now you hate me. Let's try to fix that. So, I think we definitely want to get the war score cost, right? Yeah. I don't need boats at the moment. So what would it need for this? So you guys are not quite willing to do this yet. I mean, once again, we can just turn this on and off, as always. So that's not a problem. Oh, also, talking about this. The 5 years are not there yet. Need the Isle of Warden, and we need these provinces. This is this. That's a good question. I mean, this will take quite some time. These guys are in a war. They're fighting against Abadan and Persach Vex. They're fighting Vex. Oh, that actually might be very much where we want to be. Hold on a second, that could be the saving grace right there. Okay. I will stop doing this anyway, because I'll stop drilling, so I'm ready to start this war whenever Dame's Crown falls out. I mean, currently they're not feeling any of this, but if Vex comes around, they should be feeling a bit of the hurt. I guess in the meantime we can recover slightly some stuff here. There we go. King Brando had hardly entered countertime and much less set it down before the local nobles were clamoring over each other in self-righteous fury. Countless entities from these assembled were here today had brought the king away from the throne. We have been hearing the strangest things at night. It is unnatural. They must be stopped. The king raised a hand for silence. A moment before they could get a straight answer about what the nobles were upset about today, the council door swung open. Anger at interruption gave way to curiosity at the scruffy mage's shocked demeanor. The room of nobles turned to unleash their indignation at one of the mages responsible for the rumors they had come to petition the king to investigate when they were cut off. "It's alive!" shouted the mage, throwing up her hands in exultant triumph. Pulling on the king's sleeve like an excited child, the woman led Blunder from the council chambers to the bowels of Gullet Peak's imposing mage tower. Nobles trailing behind indignantly. There, deep down the city streets, an abattoir, bouquet of rancid meat and festering wounds greeted the royal party. A cloth-covered table sat in the middle of the laboratory. The thing that was revealed by the excited mage elicited a wave of shock and fainting spells from the assembled nobles. Humanoid in shape, only the thing bulged with muscles in all the wrong places. Knuckles dragged along the floor as bloodshot eyes tried to escape a tortured face. One could almost see steam emanating from its green-tinged skin. All were aghast except for King Brando. They had one question on their mind. What exactly is this capable of? Okay. So we do need a reform for this one. We don't have currently anything going on, so like we couldn't even do anything for this. We just need to wait for this to come around. And then we'll see what we get from this. Alright. Please speed up Dame's Crown, if you would be so kind. Yep, they are getting some war exhaustion because the boys are running in. Come on. I mean, I wonder, I mean, Vex, you should be... You are not very strong. I mean, there is some slight burning happening, so I guess I'm alright with this. You guys just convert the stuff back. Yeah, I'm willing to wait this out. I'm really willing to wait this out until Dame's Crown says no. Even if they don't get beaten up, they will probably burn enough for this to be a no. And we will at least recover... Oh, we just got a discipline boost. That is, in many cases, for me the point where I do things. Okay, either way, we have this mission done. Lovely. A beast unlike any other. Broke any scalpel, ripping tissue, bloody wound around as I cut it, replaced with mithril dagger. A bit big, but it can't get through the leathery screen shell of a skin and these bulging blood puzzle muscles. Remove claws, only I think now they ain't claws. Make it seem more like finger growing, lots of nails entwining together, tunneling through the flesh of the fingertip, making the claw. These are sharp, so putting them in a box, flesh still moves. The corpse had a rusty shovel. There was a sort of ditch visible to me now that I look back. Imagine the monster received and followed instructions somehow. The arm itself is another oddity, hard to see. Cadaver's muscles refuse to stop twitching. They look stretched, literally and mean. Compared the skin to leather, it is as though the leather was in a rack and pulled into a longer shape. Estimating that the beast's arm without stretching would reach about below the waist rather than the toes. Oddly humanoid. More convinced this is some transmutation, I found Dame's tear in its heart. The bloody twitching stopped when I took that out, at least, but I swear its head turns to wherever I moved the damn tear. The way it stares, I'm thinking I was lucky to have lost my wand before finding the cadaver, or I might have been assaulted by it for my magic. I don't want to think about it, about what it could do if it were alive. That note signed by Olo of Cold Market Minor Chronicler. So we are just gonna kill 10 orcish minorities, and the beast needs a name. King Blunder entered the bowels of the Mage's tower with a barely concealed disgust. Since the king had not officially censored them when they revealed their invention, they had grown less abashed of their work. Body parts lay strewn about the laboratory. Most were orcish, some were not. The king did not want to know the details. They doubly avoided looking at the poorly concealed cages in the corner. One could almost hear whimpering coming from under the covers. Probably filthy orcs. The mage's communications to the court had been adamant. The royal inspection must take place tonight. The grinching woman apparently rises to a position of prominence amongst the assembled court mages for her invention, beckoned the royal party forward. A tunnel wide enough to fit an ox cart through led deeper into the earth. They descended. Emerging into a torchlit underground space, Blunder was the first to recognize what the pit below was. An arena. The giddy mage scampered off to a contraption of gears and levers and began turning, lifting one of two opposing doors within the pit. Voices gasped and blades unsheathed as a werewolf in all of its ferocity emerged. The woman kept giggling as she raised the second door. The thing that emerged there was somehow worse. Arms the length of its body raised above its head, tumorous muscles straining as it reached out to the mage who created it. What was it doing? Seeking an embrace? The mage pointed at the snarling werewolf and said one word. Kill. The thing screamed, making a noise that should not exist, and it attacked. The fight was vicious. By the time the blood loss from being disemboweled felt the thing, it had long since pried the wolf's head from its body. My liege, said the mage, smiling ear to ear. My children merely need a name, and I feel none other than their godparent should have the honor. So, we created the Burn Blood Company. They are very, we are the good guys. Did you know that? So, monsterized army. We receive a mercenary maintenance reduction, but infantry cost us more. So we are somewhat encouraged to now go for mercenaries. Well, let's wait a month and take a look at this Burn Blood Company. So, Burn Blood Company 1. Oh, we also have another mission done. Soon enough. Okay, 24 infantry. Reinforce speed goes up, shock damage goes up, and but they take more shock damage. Alright, so they're rather simple punching guys. They're also really cheap. Right? Yeah, minus 40%. I guess we want to stack mercenary stuff then. Which means... mercenary ideas. Otherwise we don't have anything else, I think, that helps out with that. I mean, we do have administrative, which also reduces mercenary maintenance, and we immediately build supply depots. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we're probably gonna... I mean, we still have this one to struggle with, or whatever. The Red Flood. Red rain hits the window of the King's Hall. The Crimson Luge rages outside as Court Mage Alicia briefs the King on the coming ceremony, in which the first batch of Floodborn are going to be inaugurated as Court Mages. They are those born under the auspices of the deluge, blessed with great magical prowess, but cursed with the drowning, with their lungs filled with liquid, killing many. With them, Wyvernheart would obtain a powerful tool at its disposal, few in number, but powerful enough to counterbalance their scarcity. To utilize them and to their fullest, these new mages, these Floodborn, should be placed at the core of a new ruling system. They should become the cornerstone of what Wyvernheart will be next. But not all those that hear of this plan approve of it, and Court Mage Alisa, for one, has always been a strong proponent of maintaining the status quo. But the king disagrees. He sees what could be the power and opportunity granted to them, and they should not miss it. So we have something else going on. We get a new phase of magic, and of course, we are not a vampire or lichdom. We didn't have the opportunity to do that at all, so nothing that we could do about it. The new phase of magic. Years ago, blood fell from the sky and washed away the old order. Escan was once beset by the Crimson Luge, a torrential downpour of red rain that inundated the lands. Crops failed, livestock died, and sickly babies were born with liquid-filled lungs. Most of these afflicted innocents perished. Some, however, survived. All of you standing here now, imbued with great ability and grave duty, survived. Court Mage Alisa surveyed the adept seated before her on the cusp of achieving official status and joining the ranks of the Sovereign's court. Each one held greater innate ability than even she, and she was thrice the age of the oldest Floodborn here. So be it. Such was the way of the world. You Floodborn represent the future of magic in Wyvernheart, the future of our work. Defending the sovereignty and serving the king's interest lie in your hands. By the authority vested in me by the king of Wyvernheart, I name all of you court mages. The Floodborn bared their teeth in wolfish smiles. Elisa did not realize something was wrong until it was over. Held in place by magic beyond her strength to contest, one of the former adepts stood to speak. We appreciate the former court mage's words and her training and that of her colleagues. We Floodborn have been discussing a change in policies for quite some time. After all, if you are too weak to defend yourself, are you not too weak to defend the sovereign? So, our government changes slightly. We get the Floodborn Council. We cannot get Cultural Union. We get a Blood Brand Conjuration ability. We get a bunch of governing capacity. The mages will now be the Floodborn Council. Upon granting this privilege, our ruler and estate will study magic 25... we study faster and we get better war wizards. Click. So, we are gonna end this episode here though. So like always, like Survival Shenanigans, and I guess I'll see you guys next episode. Bye!